Okay. So, welcome back to season, I guess this would be like 4, because technically Dan started it like last fall.
Yeah,
and in keeping with the tradition of this show, every season someone leaves and we replace them. So Dan's gone, and this is Michael. Michael, tell the audience about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Michael. I'm a senior here, majoring in cinema. I'm very happy to be here and talk about a ton of nerd stuff that I also feel like I love. Hopefully I can hold a candle to these two.
Yeah. Already,
I'll try not to
slow
down.
Already,
he doesn't need to impress us.
Already, he's wearing a Giants jersey. He knows he's like
sports.
Cooler than both of us. Yeah. So, because in terms of sports, you already got us beat on that.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to like just lay down and be like, hey,
Giants.
you don't know shit, then just like lay down into sports stuff.
But on this table, you guys are the experts. So I'm just.
I guess. I mean, technically, not really.
We don't really have anything.
No.
Do you have any ideas for topics for this episode?
Oh, for this one, well, I was just going to bring up. I was just going to talk about the recent. Did you see the new Dark Souls 3 trailer?
Yeah, the opening thing. Yeah, it's great.
That was very cool. Have you now? I feel like this first episode should just kind of be like.
We gotta get to know you.
We want to know
You're a new host. You know, we gotta get to know you.
So tell us, what is your experience with? Let's start with that. What's your experience with the Souls series, Dark Souls, Demon Souls?
30 minutes. 30 minutes once.
Okay.
30 in which one?
Dark Souls 2.
2. Okay, cool. So just like started the game up, or
no, middle of the game. Took over for
just
a
like
friend.
friends.
Random.
Okay.
You're like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, I was just like, cool, I'm killing things.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Nick and I are both big fans of that because they're very.
I know it's a great series. Obviously. I didn't know there was a third coming out.
It's a very like. I don't know how to put it other than it's a very. It used to be very niche because like Demon Souls was like.
It's still pretty niche, but it's definitely more popular.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
But now it's like this like, it's like do you, what is your library look like on your most recent console, in terms of games?
You play a lot of games.
Yes, for the most part.
Okay. What are we talking? Like PS4, Xbox
like
One,
my Xbox
PC?
360?
Yeah.
I haven't paid for the new systems. I
That's
just
fine.
play with my friends.
Do you have a Steam account?
No, I really have wanted to make one. But
There's sales like all. It's actually really bad for like bargain shopping type shit because they have sales all the time. It's like this game is $3.
I just bought.
You don't need this game, but it's only $3.
I just bought.
And then you spend all your money.
Yeah, I just bought.
The other sale right now.
I know that.
Yeah, King of Fighters 2002 was $3.
I got that in that humble one.
I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't have a controller for my fucking laptop. So
it's like I don't really need this game, but
it's
seriously, it's only $5.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I've heard like
it's pretty bad.
The membership to Steam, I know is like not that bad, but then to buy the
it doesn't cost.
Well, it doesn't cost anything. It's free.
I don't know if anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know if
no one ever.
No, Steam
I don't know
account.
if you've been
Steam-
it's free.
A Steam account's free to make. It's
Yeah.
just like they have sales all the time, so
Dude,
like it'll feed that addiction.
Literally,
of, like,
download that link
buying
like
games.
later today. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I probably will.
It's totally free. There's a.
I mean, there's a lot of great stuff on
like.
it.
I'll do it on my tablet.
No.
Wait, do you have like a Windows?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it should be sweet. Like a Surface
But-
or whatever.
Yeah.
What kind of laptop do you have? Like, do you have like a new
Mac.
beefy one or Mac?
I mean,
Grab
Steam,
the Mac.
like there are plenty of games on Steam that run on Mac.
See, I
But
know
you have to
that's
like
another
you have
one
to
of the
check.
issues.
You have to check if it runs on Mac.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I really know that I messed up, and I felt this way when I went into college. That like
That I got into college.
Yeah.
I messed up by going into college. No, looking back, I messed up by getting a Mac instead of building my own PC.
Oh yeah, I have a shitty like laptop that I
Yeah,
bought
me too.
like freshman year.
Right.
It's just this like Lenovo like whatever.
Yeah, it was like a high school graduation.
Yeah,
Right.
like
Going
last,
into
I
college
feel like
type of
everyone
thing.
did that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
last legs kind of thing. But like one of my friends is like really like PC heavy, built his own, and he's yeah, I could run The Witcher 3 at like perfect settings and all this shit. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like,
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like-
someday I want to build my own PC.
Of course.
It's-
For that right now, so.
I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it now. I just bought a PS4 not too long ago, so it's like I'm gonna. Play
Yeah, that'll hold you down.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, but I know for like $800 or $900, you can build yourself a solid.
Yeah,
PC.
you can.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, if you
don't
go on,
need
like,
to-
Whereas
if you
my
go on,
Mac
like,
was
Reddit-
already more than
If
that.
you go on
Yeah,
like Reddit or
standard
just
Mac.
Googling like building PCs, like
It's-
people will have like you'll just type in like basically general like what your budget is and stuff, and they're like, yeah, these are the best things you can get for this budget, and it'll be awesome. And it's
Plus,
like, wow,
people, I
like,
feel like
holy
there's
shit.
like a stigma of like, oh, but building a PC that has to be so hard. It's I remember my one friend, he like literally sent me this image. It was just of someone like putting those like you put like the circle block in the circle block and like the square. It's that because it's
Yeah,
like
but it's
everything's
like-
color coded and like it's really.
I've heard people describe it as like adult Legos.
Yeah.
It's just like you have the case, just put the pieces in, plug it in, install Windows, and then that's it. Like it's way scarier than it seems scarier than it actually is. That's what I've heard about it.
Yeah.
But as far as my game library, I mean, I got
Like what
Destiny.
what is the most recent video game you played?
Recent as far as like a one player game, Destiny.
Okay. Oh wait, you don't have a PS4, do you?
No, but I use my friend's account.
Yeah.
Like roommate or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't
I haven't
own
touched Destiny.
but I
Yeah.
bought Destiny.
Yeah, I play like the demo of Destiny.
Yeah. And what about in terms of like Xbox or whatever?
Just in general, it was the last game I played was a sports game.
Yeah, that's fine.
NHL.
NHL?
Yeah.
No, like 16 or like 15?
16.
I'm so confused by those games simply because it's like, when did they decide to stop releasing it on the previous console? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of games where it's like, oh, we do like the old ones.
Well, I mean, I guess they feel like those games probably aren't that expensive to make relative to like a lot of other games.
Yeah.
So they might as well try to make as much money as possible by releasing it.
Yeah, they basically
That's
keep
why.
releasing it until that console becomes out.
That's that's pretty much the
When do you
strategy.
think that's going to be? When do you think we're finally going to see like the push, like, all right, we're done with like 360, or like we're done with PS3?
I don't know, man. That's
Because they're both holding tight.
I feel like for everything, it's always 2 generations things stick around.
Yeah, it's a while. It's definitely longer than you think it is.
Like right now, thinking about like PS3 games, I know there's still like I can still think of like games that came out for PS3 like recently.
Yeah.
Like J-Star's Victory Versus.
Yeah,
was,
they're
like,
all like Japanese
they're all-
games
yeah,
pretty
they're all
much, but yeah,
super Japanese,
Yeah. Or
but,
like
like-
sports game, like EA Sports. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But it's just so funny because I feel like this generation is like a weird one where people are really holding tight to their old ones.
Because the last generation was so long, like the Xbox 360 came out in like 2005, and then the Xbox One came out 2013. That's 8 years.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so for electronics
Yeah.
thing. That's so long. Like of time. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. How many games there were for that
Yeah.
generation? Like it's insane. And so they're definitely not going anywhere anytime
Yeah.
soon.
I think the reason you also see that, at least for the PS systems,
Mhm.
is more people willingly bought the PS4 than people switching from Xbox 360 to Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the transition from PS3
Yeah.
to PS4, more people I feel like jumped on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people with Xbox 360 held out because they said that there were so many glitches with Xbox One when it came
Yeah,
out.
and there's a lot of people I heard that like had 360s, and then instead of getting Xbox One, they got a PS4 instead.
Yeah.
Just based on those, like the 2 new ones comparatively, they said I'd rather get a PS4. So
I know in Japan there's been plenty of like ads and whatnot I've seen are like really pushing for the PS4 and being like, buy these games, they're
Yeah.
only coming out for PS4
Yeah.
now. And a lot of times that backfires simply because Japan is really holding tight to the PS3. And,
Yeah.
like, it's like, I don't know. So that, I mean,
it's really weird.
I enjoy both systems. My
Yeah.
PS3 is at home though because I brought up the PS4 because
Yeah.
like I want new games. Like I want like the new games, and I have a PS4. So why the fuck would I buy it for PS3?
Yeah.
I could buy it for PS4.
Yeah, that obviously, yeah.
I think another thing is that we are, like our generation is the first generation where so many new systems have come out, and where we also understand that old systems now have worth,
Yeah.
meaning that we want to hold on to things longer.
Yeah.
We're much more nostalgic than our parents ever were, because they didn't know what things could be worth 30 or 40 years from now.
Oh
We
yeah.
know things can skyrocket to be like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? People hold on to things just for that reason.
Yeah, like some people might have like freaking like, what's a really rare like PS3 game?
A really rare one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like one, well, like take Xenoblade for example. Like that's a game that like
Oh,
That's-
Wii.
that's
Oh
just
yeah,
for the-
that's a game that's
that's
like,
a game that's just for the Wii, which isn't that long ago.
and
but
then
like
it
a
didn't
copy
print that
is,
many
like,
copies of it.
Yeah, but like
so,
a copy's like
yeah.
$200.
See?
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can think of like Wii games that like are rare.
Yeah.
But I can't think of PS.
It's always the games that it's like, oh, we only printed this many copies and we only gave it to GameStop because that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no. Nick and I both have. You don't have an Xbox One, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I have
No, I have
PS4, Wii U.
Yeah.
Steam, sort of. Like I said, my computer's like not
Yeah, I can.
strong
My
enough.
computer can run like old games, like PC ports are like old games,
Yeah.
or like 2D games that aren't like crazy graphics.
I cap it at like
But
yeah, like my Steam library is like Metal Slug, Binding of Isaac, like very 2D, like nothing that's gonna hurt my.
You know, whatever happened to the Steam console that they were trying to
Oh,
roll
the Steam box.
But
The
they
Steam
still
box.
they make those. They're not like
They're not
they're by
really
different.
going
There's
around.
like one by Alienware and like because it's like there's kind of no point to
No, I
it.
know, but for a while I heard they were trying to.
Doesn't the Steam controller like suck too?
Yeah, I heard the Steam controller's not great.
Like that came out and then it just like vanished. It was like with the Steam
Well, because like
controller.
it's really weird and like it didn't have a lot of
Have
support
either of you
for
touched
like.
it or?
No, I haven't. I've just heard a lot of bad things. Like it didn't have a lot of support for, and people like couldn't share their settings profiles for games because a lot of the game controls are like weird and it's just weird.
See, I never heard anything about it except that Steam
Yeah.
was coming out. They
I didn't know they came
out
out.
a few betas. And
I didn't
stuff.
know they came out.
Yeah, they came out I want to say in like November, December, like very recently. I think they started to come out like there's an Alienware one from like different
Alienware.
manufacturers, but they're like
Cool.
if like
So
for
Steam
that amount of
themselves aren't
money
producing.
for
Is that, like,
no they're not.
I
No,
think
they're
it's
like working.
Valve
They're like
brand.
they're like working with companies that actually make the
Well,
hardware and
then
stuff.
you would expect quality to go down because they're not controlled.
Yeah, and it's like for that, like, because you're still spending way more on a Steam box than you are on like a PS4. They're like it's like at least like 300-400 plus more.
Seriously?
So it's like they're pretty expensive. So you might as well just build a good PC that's going to
Yeah.
be way better than the Steam box, and
And
you could just
do-
hook it up to your TV. Like
You
it
can
doesn't,
just
you know what I
do
mean? Like
more things with a better
yeah,
PC.
it's just such like I understand they're trying to push for like the living room thing, but it's like nobody really wants.
See, like
this.
on the flip side,
there's
of
like
that,
way better options.
on
for
the
it.
flip side of that though, you have something like the Vita and then PSTV, which is like PSTV is like $60 less than the Vita, and it's
Yeah.
like basically that same idea. Hey, it can play Vita
Oh,
games.
it's way less than you can get it for like $40.
Yeah, it's like super cheap.
Yeah.
But like, you know, oh no, like you can't. It's not handheld, but it's like
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like if you want the Vita games and it's like, oh, I want to play them on like.
But you don't care about the portability,
Yeah,
then it's
then
just,
yeah.
that's
It's almost like a better investment.
Yeah.
All my friends who were like, oh, like I kind of want a Vita. I'm always just get a PSTV. They're like on sale for $20 on Amazon, and you can just play. Like,
yeah, they practically throw those away.
Yeah.
Like they're so cheap
they're
at this point.
super
It's like
cheap,
really
and like
sad.
there's like 3 games they don't play.
Yeah.
So it's like pointless.
Mm.
But yeah, and I guess in terms of just kind of a random thing, I don't know. I was talking with him about this earlier. Did you hear they're making a Sonic movie?
Sonic movie? No,
Movie.
like a in theaters movie.
Like in theaters.
No, I did not
theaters.
hear this, but it doesn't surprise me.
No, so here's the plan. It's going to be a live action movie.
Oh God, no! Please.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that already just sound awful?
Based on what he's telling me, this is what they're doing.
They're doing a live action with like
With
Sonic
CG.
being like a CG
Yeah.
buddy. It's gonna be awful.
God, I just threw up in my mouth.
2018.
Imagine just CGIing Tails' tail.
It's gross. It's
It's gonna look so
real-
bad.
to
Like there's
me-
no way to make that look good.
to me the real question is Eggman gonna be a like live action human, or is he gonna be like a big weird gross?
no,
like,
he's gonna be a dude. He's just gonna be a
He's gonna
dude
be
with
a
a
freak.
mustache.
Dude from
He's gonna be a
He's gonna be a dude that's
Yeah.
kind of portly with a mustache. He's not even
Yeah.
gonna look anything like Eggman.
or maybe they'll go all out and
No,
just be like, oh, they're from what's their road called, like Mobius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, he's like a person from Mobius, so he'll just be like a big fat, like weird.
Yeah, but no one's legs are proportioned like that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, obviously
he's
not.
He's a circle and then like little spindles.
So
like,
This is like the
he's a
Super
real
Mario Brothers
person.
movie where like Bowser was just a dude.
Bowser was, oh yeah, that was even weirder though.
Did you ever see that old one from the '90s Super Mario Bros.
Oh,
movie?
yes,
The
yes,
worst
yes.
fucking thing ever.
John Leguizamo, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
But like
John
those were
Leguizamo.
real people.
Yeah,
and it
that's
was
that's
before
true.
CGI.
That's even
so-
That's
more
true.
awkward, yeah.
That's
even
true.
more awkward.
At least it was consistent, like across that.
Yeah. The Goombas looked really weird in that movie too.
Yeah. that
They were just like big dudes with like tiny heads.
I mean, we all know about this movie's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is
gonna be worse.
that's something that was like a text I woke up to this morning with my friend being like, yeah, dude, they're making a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I'm like,
This is
Cool.
like the
2018 is
It's-
gonna be.
this is
You
beautiful.
like the
wanna know
new-
the worst part? We're all going to go see it.
I'm definitely
Well,
not going
okay.
to see that.
I'm going to.
I
Hold,
can't.
I'm going to hold all.
I would have to walk out of the theater. Like I wouldn't be able to
I'm going
stay.
to hold
like,
all judgment.
People will see it.
No, people.
people will see it.
People will see it.
I don't
Here's-
necessarily mean
People who
Here's-
know better won't see it.
Here's my thing. I want to see, like, my initial reaction is this. It's negative cynicism. Show me something that like makes me think even slightly otherwise. Like, sure. Like, I haven't seen anything.
Show me a trailer.
Yeah, show me a trailer.
trailer.
Show me like photo shoots. Show me whatever.
Yeah.
But like, as of right now, my immediate reaction is, oh God, why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, and then we were talking about. I was like, it
Ratchet
would have
and
been fine if it was just completely animated.
Yeah.
Like they're doing Ratchet and Clank and Sly like that because that's just fun. Like,
Yeah, I'm excited. I like Ratchet and Clank. I think that's cool.
Ratchet and
I love
Clank is
that whole
excited.
series.
Those will be cool movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about good, but it's like still cool.
Yeah, I don't
what
think
they're
it's gonna
doing.
be amazing, but it's like
Yeah.
a fun animated movie.
Yeah, because they knew
for
with
sure.
cool characters.
They
and
knew-
stuff.
they
Space
knew,
adventures. That's what Ratchet and Clank is. It's just space adventures.
Yeah,
you know?
the studio knew the deal. It was okay.
Yeah.
These are animated
Yeah,
characters.
exactly.
Why would we fuck around with like
Exactly.
humans
Right.
in this world?
Yeah, it's because the whole Hollywood thing. Like you gotta have a face.
Who's gonna be
That
like the,
face sells.
who's
you know?
gonna be like the human
Oh
actors?
god, I don't want to think about that. See, the thing about the Sonic movie is it's not.
Here comes the-
I can't even imagine it being like so bad that it's like funny to watch. Like
Oh, no,
that
it's just
kind of
gonna be
bad. It's just
awkward.
gonna be so bad. Like it's gonna be like I can't look at this because
It's
I
gonna
feel
be like try hard.
embarrassed.
It's
that
gonna be
this
like
exists.
try hard type stuff.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna make it like they're gonna try to make it
Like
serious.
Sega already ruined Sonic themselves, so a movie's not gonna make this better.
Yeah,
It's not gonna make Sonic better. It's gonna make it worse.
I'm just so curious though. I'm just so
Like Sonic is already the inside joke of the game industry at this point. Like just the franchise is already like a joke of itself.
yeah.
And like
It's
the
like-
movie is like it's just like another thing, you know?
Yeah.
They add on to it.
I mean, I'm just so I want to know who's gonna be cast.
Oh man.
Like, what's it gonna be like? Michael Cera in Sonic Adventures,
God.
like.
No, it's gotta be a girl though.
No, they'll
The
be.
human-
I think it's gonna be like remember the show Sonic X where it's like Sonic and like his buddy, like
Yeah.
some kid.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that. Like it's gonna be like here's Sonic and here's his buddy, and Sonic's gonna help the kid. Like, here's my pitch of the plot already. Portal opens from
Portal? I was just gonna say a portal,
It's gonna
yeah.
be Sonic X.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Portal
probably.
opens from Sonic World, which I think is called Mobius. They come in. Chaos Emeralds are all over the world. That's I don't know the
Yeah.
president or something.
Well, they
because
just
he always
so
shows up.
they're gonna have Sonic and Tails and maybe Knuckles possibly,
Okay.
and then the setup is just the next movie, and then they shut out. They got Team Dark, they got Chaotix. They're just throwing all the fucking animals.
It's
to the
gonna be
portal.
Sonic and Tails, and Knuckles is gonna be the guy that they're racing to get all those Chaos Emeralds.
Well, he's
like
not really like a
and
bad guy.
Well, in like Sonic 3, he
In
was
the
kind
start
of
of the
like
story,
Yeah,
it
he
is.
But he was just like dumb.
He's just kind of like a dumb rival.
They're
who
gonna
becomes
join
the friend.
forces.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end,
yeah,
is what I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Batman
Like, in
v
the
Superman
beginning, they're gonna be
shit.
fighting,
Yeah,
not
it's like
fighting per se, but
I-
racing. against
it's
each
like
other.
Batman v Superman shit, where they're
Yeah.
gonna fight and then they're
They're
gonna have
each
to
gonna
work
get
together.
3 Chaos Emeralds and then join.
Yeah, I mean-
Be like, fuck you, Shadow.
You know what? You probably exactly predicted the plot too.
It's probably I mean every Sonic.
Like I'm not joking.
You heard it here, guys.
You probably just did.
Every Sonic game does do that exact thing, which is like Eggman does a thing. Eggman has a thing, and then the thing turns against Eggman, and then Eggman's like, ah shit, like I gotta work with Sonic to like that's Adventure 1, that's Adventure 2, that's like all the advanced games.
Yeah.
So,
He
that-
has-
so that's where Phineas and Ferb got their plot.
What-
Fish Prince.
Well,
Oh.
I never watched that
I don't
show,
watch
so
it.
That's fine.
It's okay.
No,
you can have references we don't get. It's fine.
Oh,
it's
wow. I'm surprised.
it's probably gonna go vice
good.
versa. Yeah.
We're all out.
100%.
happened. Yeah, because in every game it's always like, oh, like I'm gonna blow up the world, and then like at the end of the game, Eggman goes, ah shit, blowing up the world's gonna suck for like me too, and then he just like helps out.
Yeah.
So that movie's I'm holding. I'm interested. Like I'm not interested in like a good way, but just like
I
the
don't know, man.
the cringe that's gonna come from everything about that. I'm very
You
excited.
know, I want them to make a Jack and Daxter movie. If they're going to be doing all these, I want Jack
Just
and
like
Daxter.
That's a
all,
movie I would
all
also
the PS2 ones. Yeah.
That's a movie I would
gotta
see.
be honest, I
If,
would love to see more games of those too.
Yeah,
know
well,
Ratchet
they're
and Clank
making a
is-
new Ratchet and Clank
I know
one,
that.
yeah.
But as far as Sly Cooper,
wait, they're making a new Ratchet and Clank game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Insomniac's doing another one. I saw like at Best Buy.
That's cool.
At Best Buy,
Right?
like the PS4 demo.
I
they
wonder
have
what
one.
the
It's
funny
pretty cool.
subtitle's gonna be.
I think it's just called Ratchet and Clank. It's like a reboot thing
Oh,
to go
I
along with
might
the
buy
movie. Yeah,
the system that it comes out on just because.
yeah. Like I played the demo.
It's
Like one
probably
of,
gonna be
those,
PS4.
one of those Best Buy. Yeah, no, it's just
I
gonna be
ran
PS4.
through
Yeah.
those games like 4 times.
Yeah.
Those are games I never bought because I didn't have a PS2 until like a little later, so I never like bought them. But
Yeah,
I was
those are
playing
good
them at
games.
friends' houses.
Yeah.
Those one, like same thing with that whole. I always get them all mixed up because I just assume they're made by the same people. Like
No, they're not.
Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and Sly.
Yeah, they're all different studios.
All three of them are
All
different.
three are
Yeah.
different.
What?
Ratchet and Clank is Insomniac, who made like Spyro. Jack and Daxter's Naughty Dog, Uncharted, and Last of Us. And then Sly was made by Sucker Punch, who now makes Infamous.
What?
Yeah.
There
There was a Sly on the PS3 called like Thieves in Time, which was made by different studios. Actually, pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
really?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm lying. The Sly games I had 2 and 3. Those were fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the Sly games.
Yeah, Sly games are good.
Sly
They're
games
all
were-
like pretty solid.
So, Sly games were like
series,
baby's
yeah.
first like stealth game. They were fun.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically.
Except I played those games all wrong because like it was just like me swinging the fucking.
Yeah, just
cane.
fucking yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
As a kid, you're like, just go for it.
I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those 3 games hit like that mark of like, hey, these are only on the PS2. So I guess in my mind,
Yeah, Sony like really like got the mascots. Like they had all the mascots.
they held those three down.
Yeah.
Like when you think about like Nintendo had like they had like Mario, and then like in my mind those three other mascots were. I just assumed because they were like pure Sony that they were owned by that they were the same people.
All the studio. Well, I don't think Insomniac is, but the other two studios are owned by Sony. I think they're like first party studios now.
Yeah. Well,
so like at the time, like Sony,
Uncharted, Infamous,
very
very Sony heavy.
Yeah. But yeah, Sony like locked those down.
Speaking of Sony, Koji Pro. I think Kojima recently released some like video about that or something. Not like related to Koji Pro, but on Twitter I saw him tweet out. He was like. It was all in Japanese, so I couldn't fucking understand it. But it was like his top movies, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that. I want to know what movies Kojima likes.
Well, I mean, you could just look at his Twitter feed. It's either food or movies that he's tweeting pictures of. So.
But that's something I'm also.
That I just put in the back of my mind. Like until there's actual like an announcement of a game, I'm just gonna wait. You know?
I just keep seeing.
I'm not gonna go crazy about it yet. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, because I just keep seeing him tweeting like Koji Pro like. Buy T-shirts, buy like tumblers and stuff like that. And I'm like,
and I just see all the fan art of that, like the cool logo. Everybody's making like space
didn't
skeleton knights, like fan art of the logo.
Yeah, didn't he say that like that's just the head? They have a full one planned out.
Oh, I don't know.
And he was just kind of like seeing what people thought it looked like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because immediately when that logo came out, fan art.
Because it was cool.
Everywhere.
It's like a
It's really cool.
Skull robot thing.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like a weird space helmet.
Oh, okay.
It's like a space helmet that's kind of shaped like a knight helmet, and there's a skull
with like one red eye.
Yeah, and there's a skull inside. It like looks really cool. It's very different.
I guess other question: have you ever played any of the Metal Gear games or no?
No.
No. Okay. So I mean, Kojima's like, you know him?
Have you heard of his name?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
he's like one of
like the recent controversy with like him being like. He left Konami.
Yes.
So he moved on, and like Sony was like, "Hey, dude, we'll take care of you." And he was like a starving like child, like, "Please God help me."
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's really funny because throughout the years, anytime he's appeared on camera, he's like always looked like very clean shaven and whatnot. But then in this video where like he's signing this deal with Sony, he's like ragged and has a beard and is like. Like he's just looking directly into the camera, like you saved my life. Yeah. So that's something that's just super exciting, regardless. And Platinum recently celebrated its 10th anniversary.
That's crazy, man.
Which
I didn't even think about
it's
it.
nuts because they're like 10 years, but like they've only been making games since like 2008, so it hasn't really been 10 years.
Yeah. Well,
there was
like
2 years,
like officially formed in
like
2006 or whatever.
So like they were like, hey, 10 years, but that you didn't download Bayonetta, right? On Smash.
Oh no, I don't have Smash with me. So
she's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure she's great.
She's awesome, and so is Corinne.
And
they
the last.
They added new characters.
Yeah, the last two.
Oh, awesome.
For Smash 4.
So they also recently, Sakurai himself, they like kind of announced they were like, hey, Smash 4 is over. Like it's kind of like there's gonna be no more.
Yeah.
We're done. Like we're not spending any more time on it. Thank you very much. And it's like. Hey, you gave a year's worth of more characters and DLC and stuff and patches. Thanks. So like that was
way more than we thought it would have been.
Have you played the new Smash game?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, they have.
I didn't know they were coming out with 2 new characters. But
they just came out with the last
the total
2,
DLC characters rank out to be Mewtwo, Lucas, Roy, Ryu, Cloud, Bayonetta, Corinne.
That's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think there was 7. So yeah, there was
the first 4.
Yeah, so they added a bunch.
That's a lot. Like 7's a lot.
No, that's a ton.
For like any fighting game, 7 characters is a good amount.
What is kind of crazy though was
they always have a ton of characters.
Yeah. What is kind of crazy though was when I downloaded Bayonetta and Corinne, I think. But what I didn't know was they were also offering like hey, here's all the DLC fighters. It's like $40.
Oh yeah, I'm sure because they're each like $6.
They're each like $5. $5 or $6.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa! It really like sunk in how much more money I had spent on that game. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, they got you.
I was like,
they got all of us, but it's Smash, so it's kind of hard.
So yeah, I'm going to. True. Oh, speaking of DLC fighters, they just announced Street Fighter V Alex.
I know.
Oh, dude, are you getting it or no?
I am getting it. Eventually.
I'm buying it. I'm buying
Sometime.
it day one.
Next
I
Tuesday.
am counting the days.
Yeah,
I follow
I
like
will at some point.
I follow like Street Fighter on Instagram, and every day they just put up like a number. And I'm just
I
like,
love those.
I'm so excited for
Yeah,
that game.
they did a good job, like surprise, because everybody's like, oh, it's probably gonna be Balrog. He seems done. It was that Capcom Cup, a little thing.
Well,
And they're like,
we haven't
psych.
seen. Yeah, well,
That's the reason why they didn't like do anything with Alex beforehand, because they know that everybody wanted him and they didn't want it to get leaked at all. So that's why they were just like, surprise. It's Alex.
The Balrog thing in terms of like, oh, he's done. That was started as a rumor because everyone was saying that at some Capcom thing, I forget what.
It was like the Capcom Cup. They had like a setup where people could try him out.
No, they didn't say which character. Everyone who said it, everyone who was like, oh yeah, there's a character they have almost done. Everyone just assumed Balrog.
I thought it was because people like played as Balrog.
No one confirmed that they said there is a character that's basically done, and everyone was like, oh. And everyone in their mind, because if you look at the lineup of like their silhouettes, the first one everyone thought was Balrog, but now they're like, oh, that was Alex actually. So that's what threw everyone. But
that's awesome.
There's no photos of like what Balrog looks like, and Alex.
I'm sure Balrog doesn't look much different than he's always.
I want him to.
I know, I want him to also, but I feel like he's probably gonna.
Like I was most disappointed in terms of like the 16 that have come out. I was most disappointed in like.
Oh, Zangief looks terrible. He
Yeah,
looks the same.
he looks. They didn't do a
really
thing.
terrible.
Like Ken, he's got dumb banana hair.
Looks so good though.
But I love it. Yeah.
He has like an Under Armour type shirt on with then the gi pants and the belt. It's so cool. It's way better. It's
and like,
so much.
And like Dalsim, it's like just give him a beard. It's like that looks great.
Yeah, give him a beard and turban. That's all you have to do.
Like all the characters who like they tweaked around, I really like what they did.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is a little change.
Yeah.
And then it looks way better. You know.
For instance, bearded Ryu should have just been Ryu.
Yeah, but they're not, because Ryu is like the pretty
iconic.
boy.
Yeah,
he's the Capcom pretty boy.
I don't know about pretty. He's very like rigid.
Well, I mean, but
he's their title character.
Yeah,
Leon
Kennedy is their pretty boy from Resident Evil.
Oh yeah,
he's the pretty boy.
But like bearded Ryu, like just like the little like if Balrog does show up, it looks like he's wearing like a hoodie now from like the silhouette. So like that would be cool. Just like give him like one of those like short sleeve like with the boxes where into the
fighter hoodie.
Yeah, into the ring. That'd be awesome.
God, yeah.
And so Alex.
I mean, that's probably an alternate or something.
Yeah. So Alex is the first one.
So
and
cool.
Yesterday they had a trailer kind of like come out, which was just like a big Japanese, like 5-minute long trailer to show all the characters. And it was like, oh, there's gonna be an Alex teaser at the end, and all it was like
it's just like Alex is coming.
No, it was just his boots. It was just him walking, and everyone was like, okay, I mean, I guess.
Well, they're not. They're doing a good job of locking it down.
Yeah, I mean, he comes out in March.
Yeah,
so
it's like a month
really,
away, so it's
really
like,
not
yeah,
far.
it's really close. And they said like one DLC character is going to come out every month until September.
Yeah.
Which is like everybody thought it was going to be
Holy crap.
spaced out until next year, but it's like no, by the end of this year, they're all going to be out.
And
there probably is going to be another wave after that.
Yeah, another big
At
deal
least
though
another 6.
is that they confirmed that PS3 fight sticks are
Yep.
going to work, which is great for people who don't want to spend money on PS4 ones, because those are going to be expensive.
Yeah, they're always expensive.
And I mean, that's a game. That's like right now in terms of like games in my mind for February and like pretty much March.
Yeah.
It's like Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Like there's really nothing. Like I want to buy Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, I heard that's
awesome.
pretty good.
That I've been waiting for that for a while.
That
But like
sounds good.
Street Fighter 5 first, and then April's Dark Souls. So it's like pretty
It's
good.
pretty stacked. So this
Pretty
year I
good
think is
couple
going to be
months.
pretty good. Last year was pretty good for games. I think this year's going to be also pretty good for games.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll have to see,
but anything in like you said your forte was movies.
My forte is movies.
So anything you were really excited for in terms of movies recently?
I mean, we touched the Ratchet and Clank and Slide movie that I've been excited.
No, but I mean like recently. Like
I mean, you know, you saw the Super Bowl. They had the Deadpool commercial. They released
I don't think I saw that. Actually.
TMNT2 trailer.
Civil War.
I don't think the TMNT looks
Apocalypse.
awful. I'm gonna say that much. I don't think it looks terrible.
I think it looks better than the first one. I mean,
It looks better than the first one, but I'm still like.
I'm a huge Turtle fan,
Me too.
so we'll
I
see.
should have worn my shirt today. But
I mean, in my mind, so like I said, the first one was like this weird, like trying to be kind of like dark-ish, and it was like like terrorists and stuff. But this one's like, fuck it.
No,
Here's
Turtles.
Bebop, here's Rocksteady, and Krang. It's like, all right, the
I guess
elements are
they
there.
kind of realized.
The elements are there for this to be cool.
it's still a Michael Bay production.
He's not directing it. He's just producing.
Yeah, but it's.
That's the same as.
But when you look at the
Abrams'
trailer, it says from
producing.
producer Michael Bay. No word of who the director is because it doesn't matter because it's a Michael Bay movie.
The director's I forget who
Exactly, there's Michael Bay.
I don't know.
You know,
It's
it's
so
basically
big.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, it's whatever.
'Cause it's Megan Fox.
Like, who's the director of Star Wars 8 now?
J.J. Abrams.
No, it's not. It's
producing
not
it.
J.J. Abrams. No, it's a different
He's
director.
producing it. They have
Oh.
a different director.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rain something. Rain Wilson?
Ryan.
No,
Is that the ninth
Not
one?
Rainn Wilson.
Rainn Wilson's on
That's
the
White
Office.
Shrew.
No. But it's Ryan, hang on.
It's. I think it's Ryan something, but.
Yeah, but like
it's not
Ryan,
JJ.
like it's Ryan like spelt weird.
R-I-A-N.
Yeah, hang on. Star Wars.
Yeah.
Who is the Star
Or
Wars? agent?
R-I-E-N-E.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Star Wars.
But I mean, George
But,
Lucas.
like, that's
didn't,
what I'm-
George
but I'm-
Lucas didn't direct all three of the original ones. He only directed the first one. Like.
But, like, what I'm saying is what you're saying, that because it's a Michael Bay production.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson. That's
Okay.
his name. Yes.
Spelt weird.
Right,
Yeah.
but, like, he's saying it's a Michael Bay production, no one cares about the director. It's a
But-
J.J. Abrams production. The
Yeah, no, but
director-
Star Wars is like way different. Like Star Wars.
Alright,
I
fine.
saw The Force Awakens. I'm confident in Star Wars now. Like my faith in Star
Oh,
Wars
wait,
is renewed.
I'm
Loved
guessing you saw it.
Loved
Yeah.
it 100%.
Yeah,
I
we won't
saw it 4
spoil.
times in
We
theaters.
won't spoil, but it's great.
There's no need. I mean, it's been plenty of time for
I
starters.
saw it 4 times in theaters. It was
4?
I'm jealous.
Wow,
I
you
once.
topped everyone.
I went regular, 3D, RPX, IMAX
What's
3D.
RPX?
Regal Premiere Experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's like slightly.
Where they massage you while you're watching the movie and like.
No, it's like this much
You get a
different than
handy.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Like halfway through, there's an intermission for a handy.
No, because it was too crowded.
Nice.
I heard in The Hateful Eight there's like a 12-minute intermission like in the movie.
Did you guys not see it?
Like Tarantino
I-
put
yeah,
an
I
intermission
saw-
in the film
I
because
saw-
it's like so long.
How long is it?
I saw
I
it
think it's
70
like 3+
millimeter.
hours.
The 70
you did?
Yeah, oh, it was awesome.
I wanted to see that.
Awesome. I got a little.
Souvenir.
No, what's it called? What are the books that they hand you at the beginning of plays?
Like playbill type.
God.
thing?
Playbill. Yeah, they give you like a big playbill, and
What?
it's like came with like a big poster of
What
like
the fuck?
Samuel L. Jackson in
Where
his
did you
cool
see this
outfit.
movie?
Garden State Plaza.
Wow.
I
I wanted to see it. I heard it's really.
It was, for starters, the most expensive movie ticket I've ever bought. $20.
That's
Yeah.
not that bad. You just told me you got a poster, a playbill,
Well, if you got the other shit with it, then
and
$20.
there's a 12
is not bad.
minute, and there's a 12-minute intermission.
It was-
it's an over
and it
3-hour movie.
And it was like it looked great, like all the wide.
Yeah. When I saw
My fucking
so,
RPX ticket was $26.
Holy shit! Jesus.
$24. Sorry.
That's
it's a regal experience.
It's a Regal Experiments on Long Island. It was just ridiculous. So don't tell me $20 is expensive.
Yeah, but Hateful Eight was awesome.
Yeah.
Neither of you saw it?
Nah,
Did not
I
see
wanted
it.
to see it.
I'm trying to-
I'm a big Tarantino fan. Why did you see that movie?
Because it was on Netflix.
If you see Adam Sandler, just don't.
And I'm like,
just
hey,
just
see,
don't.
Hey,
I'm
why'd you watch
not
the
paying
Eight?
to
You
see
watched it?
Hateful Eight, so I'm gonna watch it.
Wait, did you watch the whole movie?
Did you watch the whole?
Yeah.
Oh
Why?
my god! I've heard people that are like, we watched 2 minutes and had to stop because it's so.
Why
It
though?
doesn't get
How
better.
was it? Let's be honest. How was it?
How awful!
He's had worse.
What?
Jack and
What is
Jill
it?
was worse.
You saw
I never
Jack
saw
and Jill.
that.
He did.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I just see movies.
You have a high pain tolerance, I
I
guess.
just see movies. That
That's a
is,
masochist.
whether they're on in the background or I'm intently watching them.
All right, well, we got future topics. We got movies.
Yeah.
Movies are
I
great.
mean,
We can talk
movies
about
movies
movies.
coming out this week. Deadpool.
Deadpool,
I
that's
don't
it.
plan on seeing that.
I do.
but,
I'm seeing it Friday.
I don't know if I'm gonna see it this weekend, but I will see it. I'm excited for Deadpool.
I mean, it should be cool. Ryan Reynolds is a funny guy.
A bunch of people have already seen it at like a secret surprise like preview screening.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they
a secret surprise.
well because
They like go into the bathroom. It's
well,
like, here's the
because
movie.
they had
You're
one
doing now.
they had one in like LA and one in New York, and they were basically like, oh hey, you can come to this thing and we're gonna show you clips from Deadpool, right, and talk to like Ryan Reynolds will be there and whatever. And then they were like, surprise, we're gonna just show you the whole movie, and everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah, okay.
And then so everybody's like, it's fucking great, it's hysterical, it's awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
excited.
What's the other? There's another movie coming out Friday.
Deadpool and
I'm not-
is it like a serious movie?
No, it's a funny movie.
Is it
It's a comedy.
Bad Grandpa? Bad Naughty
That
Grandpa?
came out a while.
Whatever that one was called.
That was a while. Dirty Grandpa.
Did you see
Oh
that?
yeah, Bad Grandpa.
No, I wanted to see
That's the Johnny Knoxville on Bad Grandpa, right?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the other one's called
Yeah.
what? Like Dirty Grandpa?
Yeah, it's something like that with
I
Zac
wanted
Efron.
to see it just because fucking Robert.
Isn't it like De Niro and Zac
It's
Efron?
De
So
Niro and
weird.
Efron.
It's so weird.
What?
And Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, that's right. She's like a stripper or something.
She's like a slutty college girl.
Zoolander? Is that it?
Zoolander
that
2.
Zoolander 2.
awful. Yeah, it's
That looks.
Okay,
Like,
I'm not
I
gonna pay
like-
to see it. But
I like
really
the
wanna
original,
watch
like
the first one
like a
was-
lot. Like I like the original Zoolander. It's funny, but that's clearly like a one-shot movie.
That
They're
was-
like trying so hard with the sequel to make it funny. It's like, why? You could have just left it. We didn't
No,
need
that
another one.
Stiller needed a new movie. He hasn't been in one in a
That
while.
looks
Night at the Museum 7.
4.
4, whatever. Doesn't matter. What time of the hour we got?
We're at 35. Sorry.
It's 5:35.
No, it's 5:30 now. We're on 35 minutes.
Okay.
So, do we want to just?
Let's finish this up
Okay.
and now I'll go.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah,
We're probably not going to edit this. I mean, like
We'll
cut
edit this.
I'm not gonna edit this at all. I'm just
No,
gonna throw it.
This is going in raw.
You're going in like this. We're gonna do this whole talking thing in there too.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean,
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.